What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back at it again with another X video. Today we're going to get into Jon Bellion Adult Swim featuring Tuamie. This is 4 years old. A couple of you guys requested this one. And I got to say, I have heard Jon Bellion before, like when he first was coming up on the scene 8-9 years ago, something like that, when he was doing all-time low, luxury, stuff like that. I watched a lot of his behind-the-scenes videos, which were just phenomenal to see the behind-the-scenes process of someone like Jon, who I personally think is one of the greatest producers and artists to ever live, creatively speaking. Like, he's so creative. He really knows his stuff, too. He's very, very musically inclined, and just the creativeness of him was what drew me to him, and I like the process. I'm like, where does this guy come up with this stuff? He lives, eats, sleeps, breathes music, and it's really cool to see. So I haven't heard his stuff in a long time, and I'm excited to see what he's got. His stuff is just very, very original and one of a kind, really. So we're going to jump right into it. Hope you're having a good day. Come vibe with your boy. And everything he does
Tuamie
is
has developed a new hyperbolic time chamber. Here on Namek, we'll be focusing on the mental. Training starts now. Begin.
I just been fanning myself. I'm such a fan of myself. There's levels to the cool like a fan on the shelf. When you blow, they try to gas you like fans at the Shell station. God hands me a full plate, but I handle it well. If they don't feel your thoughts, start dreaming in Braille. They'll try to sell you short cause their dreams are for sale. They'll say, get off your podium. Life isn't Nickelodeon. Orange juice so dumb. Keenan and Kel. Wow. The government leaves an animal trail, so I switch to Swiss chard, carrots and kale. So I'll remember my kid's name. Dementia is a sick game. I'm silencing the lamb, call me Hannibal failed. Yeah, financial plans should be handled in stealth. I fight to lead the private life for my family's health. Got some dinner with art collectors. They started drinking Prosecco when they slipped about their level of family wealth. Bunch of actresses downplay how my records are felt. It's not a mystery to decode a fan in yourself. This man's on fire, I can't pretend I'm not talented. For me to fake humble's a corny way to be arrogant. Drug dealers still on the corner of Madison, except they push Pradas and red bottoms to Madisons. Red bottoms for baboons and radishes. I went to Mozambique and saw a real kind of happiness, so I don't feel guilty when Nike sends me some packages. We still end up in boxes even though we chase packaging.
Damn. Yo, I was expecting bars. What the hell?
Take this, take this.
Oh.
Tuamie's to plot a facelift. Take this, take this. Tuamie's to plot a facelift. I can't fall off, I got a great grip. Go and find some talent, have a great trip.
This Bellion guy's power level is amazing.
Tuamie's to plot a facelift.
Prepare to fight.
My stance here as a band leader is Pangea. My heart's free, yo, I'm cold heated than Cambria. I rock steady, my Johnson's Dwayne Heavy. We just erase heroes, I stand Leah Remini Heather. King of Queens, my bars breathe LeBron's Kia. I carry greatness, statements on spaceship. Haitians get LASIK, meaning you dread what comes from my third eye, blind to the fake shit. My tone is getting aggressive. I just create for the truly gifted of adolescence. My essence becomes the mystery. I instantly become a pistol peed in a sport full of wall phrases. My Kelsey grammar is something like Thor with a hammer, like Alfred Hitchcock with a camera just blazing. Kill a can with a saber, both hands on the candle, can't handle it. My channel too hot to cancel. My baby's driving a Mansell. I'm passenger writing stanzas. I'm holding these verses ransom. I'm Hansel, Zoolander handsome. Tuamie supplied a facelift.
Bro, what is happening? What is going on here?
It's all because of...
I love the artwork too. So much
done.
fantasy.
Welcome to Glory Sound Prep.
I'm loving it all, here with my brother-in-law. Greece is a beautiful place, food is incredible. We just been playing some games, everyone's picking a straw. Who gets the longest has gotta go tell the butler to call. For more alcohol, wait, we told the locals that we go and play basketball, but they don't want the business. Plus I drank from the flask we bought, now everything is spinning and we laugh it off. Ooh, it's Whoopi Goldberg, the way that my sisters act up. They had some champagne, now everybody's laughing. Movies about paradise and my family got the cast thing. If you dove into the tears of my eyes, you hear this instrumental. Jesus was instrumental in blessing my mental. Every time I drove a car, could've twisted the metal. Yeah. All the things on my wish list, God is giving in triplets.
John in the background.
Where opiates go to rich kids, and then they pass away. That's called death over the privilege. Yeah. I never wanna be famous, stop calling me underrated. I'm still pushing the same whip, I was driving the same gym. Peace in my life is on some salam alaikum. I'm making certain decisions, I'm flying under the radar. I really love my life and this music thing is a great job. Yeah, pick up the phone and someone tells me Mr. Bellion, sir, Beyonce on the line, she's trying to reach you on your cellular. She wanted fall in line, but we gave it to Aguilera. I hope it's the right decision. B wanted it for the twins she signed. I hope I didn't burn that bridge. I worry all the time. I'm just trying to show these kids about the slide of mine.
Damn.
I always flex, but I realize that it's divine appointment. I'm a cross between hard work and Jesus anointed. I hope a sinner that needed grace is the final notion. For the rest of my life, you'll see me on the LIRR with a Heineken in my bag, on my way to the garden, trying to kill you nephews like I've been fucking with Scar. Me lying down on the job is not an option at all. On my way to the garden, on my way to the, on my way to the garden.
Bruh. Okay. Wow, that was a breath of fresh air. I haven't heard Jon Bellion in a while, and the songs that I have heard from him have been way more melodic and way more singing-oriented and vocal-oriented. This was more bars and like 90s hip-hop feel, which was really cool to have that approach. And then his production on here is always, as always, just very unique and very creative and very open and warm. It just has that fantasy kind of feel of Jon Bellion. Like, it really does have his touch on it. The mix on here was really good, except for at certain parts, the background instrumental and the instrumentation in the back just kind of overwhelmed the vocalist at certain parts. Like on Tuamie, he had there was the part where he started to pop off, and I think there's that the piccolo kind of guy in the background and the sirens going off. It overwhelmed the vocals a little bit, and it was hard to make out what he was saying, especially at the part where he's speeding up and he's popping. I feel like that should have been mixed a little bit better, just so the listener could really hone in on the vocals because he's going off. But other than that, I mean, it's still a great mix. It's very clear. I could hear what they're saying, with the exception of just a couple of parts, and then John had a part too where the instrumentation was a little loud. But I really like the feel of it. I like how it's almost like they're changing stations and the radio frequency, and they're going to a different station, and then a different beat is playing, and then they're switching and different beats playing. Like, that's so cool to have on a song. And maybe that's where the Adult Swim factor comes in. I don't know, just changing the channel. But I like how there was the switch to different beats, and it was creative in that sense by having that radio frequency change. Like, anytime there's been a beat change for most part in rap that I'm aware of, it kind of just has a fade into the new beat, or just a subtle beat change, and it switches, right? The Sicko Mode with Drake and Travis Scott, there's a switch. This was a very intentional radio thing is going on to switch the beat, and it's just creative. But I like the verses, man. John, that is one thing I noticed. I think on man, he had this song named after a guy, like an actor, I think. I forget what song that is. But that was the first time I heard him do a little bit of rapping, and I thought to myself, man, he's pretty good with the pen. Like, he can write good metaphors and creative bars. Like, he's got a little bit of a rapper inside him, right? Because I've always known him to be a vocalist, but when I heard that song, I thought, wow, he actually can rap. And this just kind of further proves that. Like, he had bars in here. He can keep up with a top-level rapper for sure. I like his style of rapping, too. It's similar to Drake, Russ, J. Cole. It's very simple in the way that he writes. It's not overcomplicated with this lyrical, spiritual, miracle kind of style. It's almost as if he's just speaking to the listener, but the bars hit hard. He's very specific in what he says. And when the punchline hits, even though it's set up in a simple way, it hits very hard, as if it would, come from a Eminem or somebody that's writing these crazy metaphors and complex verses, but it's in a simple package, but it hits just as hard. And then I also like the rhyme scheme in here. There was a lot of multi-syllable rhyming, inner rhymes. Like, it was a very good, well-written verse. I enjoyed this one a lot. I did not think I was going to be getting into a little bit of a rap thing here, and it definitely had a nostalgia feel and a little bit of introspective kind of vibe. The other artist on here was great too, and I like the artwork. Jon's artwork has always been very creative, very fantasy-oriented, very out of the box and original. It just, when Jon makes music, I really feel like he is in the zone and in the creative flow, and it's just true expression, and he is able to take what he imagines in his head and puts it into music so well that it really is kind of like an escape. His music is an escape. It's so cool. Dude's a creative genius. So I'm excited to jump more into him, honestly. I haven't heard him in a while, and he's doing very well. I think he's worked with very big artists. I think he sold the song to Eminem and Rihanna, Monsters in My Head, Scared of the Monster in My Head. I forget the name of it, but I'm pretty sure he sold that song to them. Like, he's been doing very well for a long time, and he's super talented. So if you guys want me to react more to him, I'm more than happy to do it. I might just do it on my own anyways. Like, he's super dope. So that'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, give that subscribe a little punch for me. It takes a second. It really helps me out. If you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you very much for showing up and showing love. You know what to do. Leave some comments in the comment section down below. What did you think about this? Do you like Jon when he raps? Do you like him when he sings? Are you familiar with him at all? Are you brand new to him? Let me know. As well as, if you like Jon and you haven't done so already, be sure to support the artist. Subscribe to his YouTube. Follow him on social media. Stream his music anywhere and everywhere you can stream music, because support is number one for any artist, band, creator, rapper, entertainer, whoever's making content or music for you to enjoy and you do enjoy it. Reciprocate that energy via support. So with all that being said, I hope you're having a great day. Sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out.